Hello everybody and welcome to my 24 days Christmas Advent Calendar colour along. I am going to be doing each day for 24 days a colour on Johanna Basford's Advent Calendar. So enjoy every day, come to my channel and check out the image that's for that day. I'm so excited to be doing it. And Merry Christmas, everybody. It's the Christmas month. It's the time to be happy. It's the time to be jolly. It's time to get fatter and eat that beautiful Christmas dinner. It's all about being gluttonous, drinking, happiness, something we all need today. So, without further ado, let's get Christmas colouring. Okay, so cake it is. Who does not love a bit of cake? I do. I like too much cake. Christmas cake. Oh, I just love it. Cannot wait to get that gorgeous brandy soaked Christmas cake with marzipan and icing on top. Oh, love it. So today I'm going to be sticking with POLYCHROMOS, but we'll be doing some gel pen as well in this, so it'll be a bit of mix. So we're going to zoom in. It's got some nice beautiful daylight and you can see a bit of sun, and I want it on video because we don't get that much sun in December in the UK, so I'm going to embrace the sun. So let's get colouring day 2. So let's just zoom in there a little minute. Let's see if we can get a bit a nice little bit closer. There we go. And pull it down a little tiny bit. Hopefully that is not autofocusing. No, it's not. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to start off with the little tray. Just sharpen these up a little bit, just because the picture's a bit smaller. I'm just going to sharpen these up so I've just got a bit more. I'm going to put a bit more detail in this chrome effect. Little master. So for the tray, I'm going to be using POLYCHROMOS Silver 251, Warm Grey. I'm not so good with my Roman numerals. Trying to think now. I think that's Warm Grey 6, I think. And then Warm, can that be Warm Grey? Oh no, Warm Grey 4, Warm Grey 6. Oh, I wouldn't be me without being a bit daft, would I? So we're going to do the tray first. So in areas, I'm just going to start off with the Warm Grey 6. And I'm going to go under here because that would be dark, and then just go down the edges, and then I'm just going to put some like little lines in. I'm trying to think, if that was above, where would it cast shadows on the base? So, and then I'm just going to put lines kind of in here, and then the same along the top here, and then down the bottom here. Hopefully everyone's hearing me all right, because my little boy decided he was using my headset for my computer and decided he was going to chew the microphone off. So I'm having to use my trusty external mic, but it's not very trusty. It can be a bit dodgy, so hopefully the sound's okay for everybody. Now I'm using Warm Grey 4, and then I'm just going to go in between, kind of just doing little lines, because I'm trying to make it look a bit distorted. Because when you look at chrome, there's lines everywhere.
And then I'm going to come in with the silver. And this is going to add our metallic, gorgeous metallic shine that we're after. I love the polychromo metallics. So nice, crumbly. They're crumbly, but they're very nice. And then if I bring that up to camera and show everybody a bit closer, we get this nice little, what looks chrome effect. It's a bit hard to pick it up because I'm not using it, I'm using natural lighting. So then I'm just going to bring my white gel pen in and I'm just going to highlight some flecks throughout. And this just adds to the chrome effect. Okay, so that's the little tray done. I'm going to start out with dark red for this part of the icing. Tiny little circles. How cute is it to actually do? I prefer to do this than open some chocolate out of a calendar. So thank you so much, Johanna, for saving my waste, because I would much rather this than eating chocolate, because I'm saving myself for the big day, you know, so I can have more. Deep Scarlet Red 219. I'm just bringing that into this bit. Give it a nice red, a nice bright red coming up on that. I'm not going down all the way down the dripping icing of the drippings. I'm only going so far because now I'm bringing in leaf green, and I'm just going to pop some leaf green at the end of these. It's going to be like a cake, especially for the elves. I'm just bringing it into there. It's elf-like cake. Quick with sprinkles and everything. A little bit of green on this. And then we're going to bring in light green 171. Put that in. It's going to look really gorgeous icing, like green slime. A bit Halloweeny. Okay, so we're going to give it some frosting. So I'm going to go in with Ivory 103. I'm going to go all underneath here with the Ivory. We're going up to that line in the middle. So I love dripping cakes. My mum makes them for us all for our birthdays, and oh, they're gorgeous. And the last one she made me was Terry's chocolate orange. Oh, the dripping on it was the best part. She'd made like a, oh, I forgot the word they call it when it's like a runny chocolate. I can't think of the word. Ganache. Oh, it was heavenly. And then to just give it a bit of shade. I'm going in with warm grey 2. I'm going under here. And all under here. That's just to warm it up. I don't think you very doubt you'll be able to see on camera the difference in colours because they're very subtle. And I'm going to go slightly darker at the edge in a second. I'm going to be very gingerly using this. I don't want to use black. I'm going to go back in with warm grey 4. And I'm just going to go under here ever so slightly. I want it to look like a bit 3D, so this is above the frosting, and this will help give that illusion. So I want to know how you celebrate your Christmases. So drop your comments in the description below. They're not in the description, below the description. And tell me how you celebrate your Christmas. Do you have a massive family table with all your family round? Or are you a very quiet family that just likes to have a small amount of people and just enjoy your own company? Or are you the buffet type where you put on a massive spread of buffet Christmas dinner where you'll have all different kinds of goodies? Or do you celebrate Christmas at all? I'd like to know how you all celebrate the festive season. So drop your comments below, because we all celebrate in a different time. For me, it's always been big family celebration, but I always share it. So one year we go to my mother's and the mother-in-law, and then the year after we go to my mum's, and then that's how we've done it. And we always have the proper Christmas dinner. I have prawn cocktail for my starter. Leighton, my husband, will have tuna salad for the starter, and then we'll go on to our main meal. The only thing I refuse to eat is Sprouts. They are disgusting, absolutely disgusting. They are. No, don't do that. I'm going to use CAPUT MORTUUM, and that's just coming in here. It's going to have a nice chocolate filling. And then burnt sienna. So I'm kind of using some of the colours I used yesterday. And I'll add some black in the top of that. And then I'm going to add some nice little white highlights in that, because I want it to look oozy. Looks good. So yeah, I don't do Sprouts, the disgusting little things, but my kids love Sprouts, so gotta let them have the Sprouts section. So before I go in with the gel pen, I'm going to do everything that I'm doing in pencil. So I'm going to come up to the Christmas trees. I'm going to come in with light green, and I'm just going to do all the tree in light green first. It's going to be more like a gluttonous, naughty elf tree, this one. So that's and I'm going to do a halfy on this one. I'm going to take that to the middle, and then I want the dark green, which is leaf green. I'm just going to go around the edge of these. I don't want to take them too dark because I'm going to be putting gel pen over the top. I'm just going to basically give it that depth, but just around the edges. And then after my meal, I'll have all the trimmings, the Yorkshire pudding, the turkey gravy, oh, everything, roast potatoes, roasted veg. Then I have trifle. I love trifle. The only thing I'm not too care for is the cream on top, but I love the jelly. I love the blancmange that they put on. Oh, I just love it. My mum's trifle is amazing. And she learned from the best, my grandma. Then the kids have the fruit. Not the fruit. I don't know what to say then. Oh, the chocolate. The kids' chocolate log. That's what I was thinking of. I couldn't think what I was thinking of. So everything back to leaf green here. I'm going to kind of do that bit green, and then I'm leaving the middle because I'm going to put the red in it. And then this one will be green. I think we'll have a candy cane that's green and red, and the other one that's white and red. I'm going to do half white and let that dry. I'm just using my SIGNO white pen here. I'm just putting it in and then it can dry. I think I'll do all these sticks white as well, so they stand out. This is why I like using the tone paper, because things like this really pop when you use the white pen. I'm just going to pop some highlight on here and here, a little on the end of them. Just little tiny like flickers of them across there, and then same here, just a little dollop of it there, and hopefully it gives it that look that the chocolate is all beautiful as well. So while that's drying, I'm going to do my here we're going to add sprinkles. So I'm going to start off with red sprinkles, and I'm using fine liners for this and gel pens. I'm just going to do tiny little lines in all random areas. It's so effective when it's done though. I'll do too little first and then we can always add on after. So this is a green gel pen. I'll just roll it off again, get it started again. This is a gorgeous bright sparkly green. And this way I'm going to go against all the different ones we've already put down and put in these green in the opposite lines to the way I did the other one. You can always add more in. And then we're coming in with white gel pen and just adding them in where we need them. Again, I'm going in between the greens and the reds. And I like how effective it comes out, proper sprinkles looking. Now I'm going to come across the edge here, because sprinkles aren't straight, they will stick out the cake. And I'm going to pick my ropes up and kind of flick in between them. I'm just going to put this anywhere I feel like I might need some more. And that green needs to come in here as well. And then I'm going to come in now with light PHTHALO green. I'm just going to put some random green balls on the cake. This one coming out the side of the cake, and maybe one coming out the side of the cake there. And then I just want black. I'm just going to go in the middle, just off the middle, and just put like a C in each one of them. And this is just trying to give the illusion that they're coming off the cake. And then with the white gel pen, I'm just going to put up a little dot. Just get that going again. So the light's just catching the top of the ball on the cake. And then finish off with the red. And I'm using fine liner for this because they're small little areas. Well, this is my actual Sharpie pen. And I'm going to go in this green here. And then bring back the light, which is the deep scarlet red, from the middle of here. And then the dark red. And that's a halfy bottle. Funny, this pen sometimes, it's so temperamental. I'm just going to put some little flashes of white in these. And then lastly, I'm going to get some red, some green and light blue. I'm just going to put some dots on these little trees to make it look like there's lights on there. I wish I had a yellow in these pastel ones. That would have gone down well. I do have a Posca yellow, but I think it's too big for that. I might try and do though. See if I can put a little star on the top of it. Being gentle. Try to add a few. Oh, that's alright actually. I think we can draw our table in like we did yesterday, so let me just get the black in. So this is on our table. Straighten that off a bit. The thing when I start freehanding things, it's like it doesn't come out straight. Should use a ruler. Okay, I'm going to come in with the light. In fact, I'm going to put a name card under this. And it's going to have a name on it. All nice around here. I had a moment of thinking then, am I recording this? That was a bit of a moment then. I was like, oh, could you imagine if I wasn't recording and I'd coloured it all in? That wouldn't have been good at all. I want to do the same I did with the table yesterday on day one. With CAPUT MORTUUM in the corners. So this side's going to be in darkness. And then I'll have a bit coming from over here. And here. I'll have all the back of this bit in shadow and the cake itself. And all the back of it in shadow as well. back in with burnt sienna. And back in with our lovely black. As the light is coming forward onto it, I'm going to put this going to the back. The cake is casting a lovely big shadow on the back of that table. I'm just coming in with ivory here at the front, so I'm just going to lighten this up so it's got a lovely warm candle glow. And kind of like my burnisher at the same time. Just the same across here. And there you have it. Now, what are we putting in our name tag? Let's get a black fine liner. Should have one somewhere. Should have a Sharpie one in here. And let's name it Elf. Elf surprise. Elf surprise. Let's just let that dry for a minute. Give you a nice good close up of that. In fact, I think I could put a bit more green in this. And the green's kind of blended in a bit. There we go, a closer look of my sprinkle bottom double layered drip cake. Elf surprise. So everyone, that's day 2 done. And just pull this up a little bit. Day 2 done. Join me tomorrow for day 3, which will be, what's number 3? Oh, tomorrow's the scarf. So thank you everyone for coming along and watching me create the next colour. I will put the list of pencils we've used in this one in the description below, and don't forget, if you're doing the Johanna Basford advent calendar, there is an album put in my group, Shellarty and Colouring Friends, which is also in the description. So the link to the calendar, if you don't have it already, will be there. The link to Shellarty and Colouring Friends, please come and join the group and show us your advent calendar, and also the list of pencils. So enjoy the rest of your week, and thank you for coming along watching today, and I'll see you all again tomorrow. Bye everyone. Much love. Stay safe. Bye.